The Walking Dead, a zombie apocalypse adventure. Introduction. In the vast realm of video games, few titles have left as indelible a mark as The Walking Dead, developed by Telltale Games. This episodic adventure game has captivated players with its immersive storytelling, gripping characters, and intense decision-making. Based on the popular comic book series by Robert Kirkman, The Walking Dead plunges players into a post-apocalyptic world overrun by hordes of flesh-eating zombies. In this essay, we will delve into the depths of this game, exploring its narrative, gameplay mechanics, character development, and impact on the gaming landscape. The narrative, surviving in a world gone mad, The Walking Dead transports players into a bleak and harrowing vision of a world devastated by a zombie outbreak. The game follows the story of Lee Everett, a convicted criminal who finds himself thrust into the role of a protector and surrogate father figure for a young girl named Clementine. Together, they navigate through the ruins of society, facing countless dangers, moral dilemmas, and heartbreaking losses. The game's narrative is a tour de force, delivering a powerful and emotionally charged experience. It explores themes of survival, loyalty, sacrifice, and the human condition in the face of overwhelming adversity. Every decision made by the player has consequences, shaping the story and determining the fate of both the main characters and the supporting cast. The richly developed storyline and complex characters make The Walking Dead a gripping and unforgettable narrative experience. Gameplay mechanics, choices and consequences. The Walking Dead distinguishes itself with its unique gameplay mechanics. While it falls into the genre of point-and-click adventure games, it places a heavy emphasis on player choice and consequence. The game presents players with critical decisions that must be made within a limited time frame, adding a sense of urgency and tension to the gameplay. The choices players make in The Walking Dead have far-reaching implications that impact the relationships between characters, the survival of the group, and the ultimate outcome of the story. These decisions often involve moral dilemmas, forcing players to weigh the needs of the few against the needs of the many, and grapple with the ethical complexities of a world teetering on the brink of collapse. This emphasis on choice and consequence elevates the gameplay, immersing players in a morally ambiguous and morally challenging experience. Character development, bonds and betrayals. The Walking Dead introduces players to a diverse and compelling cast of characters, each with their own distinct personalities, strengths, and flaws. As players progress through the game, they form deep connections with these characters, forging friendships, alliances, and even romantic relationships. The character development in The Walking Dead is exceptional, with each character undergoing profound growth and transformation over the course of the game. Choices made by the player can strengthen or fracture these relationships, and the consequences of these actions are felt throughout the narrative. The game skillfully captures the complexities of human nature in a crisis, showcasing the best and worst aspects of humanity. Impact on the gaming landscape. The Walking Dead has had a significant impact on the gaming landscape since its release. It redefined the adventure game genre, demonstrating the power of storytelling and player agency. Its success paved the way for a resurgence of narrative-driven games, inspiring other developers to prioritize strong narratives and meaningful player choices. The Walking Dead also showcased the potential of episodic gaming, with each chapter released over time, keeping players engaged and eagerly awaiting the next installment. This format became increasingly popular, allowing developers to craft more intricate and immersive narratives. Furthermore, The Walking Dead has garnered critical acclaim, receiving numerous awards for its storytelling, character development, and overall game design. It has amassed a dedicated fanbase, with players eagerly discussing the game's twists and turns, sharing theories, and reflecting on the emotional impact it had on them. Conclusion: The Walking Dead stands as a testament to the power of storytelling in gaming. Its gripping narrative, compelling characters, and impactful decision-making have captivated players around the world. As we navigate the treacherous world of the zombie apocalypse alongside Lee and Clementine, we are reminded of the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring power of choice. The Walking Dead has left an indelible mark on the gaming landscape, solidifying its place as a modern classic and an unforgettable gaming experience. Chapter 1: The Post-Apocalyptic World. The Walking Dead immerses players in a hauntingly atmospheric post-apocalyptic world. The game paints a grim picture of society in ruins, overrun by hordes of relentless zombies, commonly referred to as walkers. As players navigate through desolate streets, abandoned buildings, and eerie forests, they encounter both the undead and the few remaining survivors struggling to stay alive. The game effectively captures the sense of despair and tension that permeates this world. The haunting soundtrack, dim lighting, and decaying environments contribute to the oppressive atmosphere, intensifying the player's immersion in the game's setting. Chapter 2: Moral Dilemmas and Ethical Choices. At the heart of The Walking Dead lies the exploration of morality and the difficult choices that rise in extreme circumstances. The game confronts players with complex moral dilemmas, often forcing them to choose between two unfavorable options. These choices are not simply black and white. They are shaded with shades of gray, reflecting the harsh realities of survival. Decisions made in The Walking Dead have profound consequences, not only for the characters involved, but also for the overall storyline. These choices shape the relationships between characters, determine who lives or dies, and ultimately influence the outcome of the game. The game poses difficult questions about the value of life, the price of survival, and the lengths one is willing to go to protect loved ones. Chapter 3: Character Bonds and Emotional Investment. The Walking Dead introduces players to a diverse cast of characters, each with their own personal histories, motivations, and flaws. As players interact with these characters and witness their struggles, they form emotional bonds and become invested in their well-being. The game masterfully develops these characters through dialogue, interactions, and personal stories, making them feel like real individuals with their own fears, hopes, and dreams. Players' choices and actions can either strengthen these bonds or strain them, affecting the dynamics within the group and shaping the narrative trajectory. Chapter 4: Quick Time Events and Survival Challenges. The Walking Dead incorporates quick time events to simulate tense and fast-paced combat encounters. These sequences require players to perform timed button presses or actions to fend off walkers or escape dangerous situations. These add an element of urgency and adrenaline to the gameplay, reinforcing the constant threat of the undead and the need for quick thinking. Additionally, players must navigate through environments, solving puzzles, finding supplies, and making critical decisions to ensure their survival. The game presents players with resource management challenges, where rationing supplies and making tough choices become essential to enduring in this unforgiving world. Chapter 5: Impact on Pop Culture. The Walking Dead has had a profound impact on pop culture, extending beyond the realm of gaming. The success of the game led to the creation of a popular television series of the same name, further expanding the franchise reach and fanbase. The game's memorable characters, gripping storytelling, and moral dilemmas have resonated with a wide audience, solidifying its status as a cultural phenomenon. Conclusion: The Walking Dead stands as a testament to the power of storytelling, choice, and emotional engagement in video games. It immerses players in a bleak post-apocalyptic world, forces them to confront challenging moral dilemmas, and builds deep connections with its characters. Through its unique gameplay mechanics and thought-provoking narrative, The Walking Dead has left an indelible mark on the gaming industry and cemented its place as a landmark title in interactive storytelling.